Your brain is the command center of your entire body, controlling your thoughts, emotions, memory, and movement. But what if it's slowly losing its strength, and you don't even realize it? There are subtle warning signs that your brain health may be declining, and spotting them early can make a massive difference in preventing long-term damage. In today's video, we'll go through 12 key warning signs that your brain isn't functioning at its best, and what you can do to restore it naturally. This video is for educational purposes only. Always speak with your healthcare provider if you experience any persistent or concerning symptoms. Let's begin. 1. Frequent headaches. Occasional headaches are normal. Dehydration, skipped meals, or lack of sleep can cause them. However, if you're getting headaches several times a week, that's your brain signaling distress. Chronic headaches can happen when your brain isn't getting enough oxygen or blood flow, often due to poor circulation, stress, or even nutrient deficiencies like low magnesium. To help, make sure you're hydrating properly, managing your blood pressure, and keeping stress levels under control. Regular physical activity also improves circulation to the brain. 2. Poor concentration and brain fog. If you often feel mentally slow, forget what you were saying mid-sentence, or can't focus for more than a few minutes, you might be experiencing brain fog. This happens when your brain cells aren't communicating efficiently, often due to high stress, lack of sleep, or too much sugar in your diet. When insulin levels spike repeatedly, brain cells start resisting glucose, their main fuel source, making you feel foggy and unfocused. Cutting back on refined carbs and eating nutrient-dense foods can restore clarity and energy to your brain. 3. Trouble sleeping or waking up often. Sleep is when your brain detoxifies and repairs itself. If you find yourself waking up multiple times during the night, or struggling to fall asleep at all, it's a red flag. Stress hormones like cortisol can interfere with melatonin, the sleep hormone, preventing you from getting deep, restorative sleep. Try creating a consistent bedtime routine, keeping screens off an hour before bed, and using relaxation techniques like deep breathing or magnesium supplementation. 4. Sudden mood swings. One moment you're fine, and the next you're irritable or anxious for no clear reason. That instability may come from imbalanced neurotransmitters, the brain chemicals responsible for mood regulation, like serotonin and dopamine. These imbalances can result from chronic stress, poor gut health, or nutrient deficiencies, especially in B vitamins and omega-3 fats. Adding foods like salmon, walnuts, and leafy greens can help stabilize your mood naturally. 5. Short-term memory loss. Do you find yourself forgetting names, misplacing items, or repeating the same question you just asked? This could be a sign your hippocampus, the memory center of your brain, isn't working properly. Inflammation, high blood sugar, or a lack of essential nutrients like vitamin B1 and omega-3s can cause the hippocampus to shrink over time. You can strengthen your memory by challenging your brain daily with puzzles or learning new skills, and by maintaining balanced blood sugar levels. 6. Constant fatigue. Even after sleeping 8 hours, you still wake up tired. That's often a sign your brain isn't producing enough energy. Mitochondria, the powerhouses of your cells, slow down when you're under chronic stress or eating too much processed food. This affects brain function and overall alertness. Fuel your brain with nutrient-rich whole foods, hydrate well, and take breaks throughout the day to avoid mental exhaustion. 7. Dizziness or loss of balance. Feeling lightheaded or unsteady can indicate that your brain isn't getting enough oxygen. This is especially common in people with low iron, vitamin B12 deficiency, or poor blood circulation. The cerebellum, the part of your brain that manages balance and coordination, depends on a healthy blood supply. Including more iron-rich foods like spinach, eggs, and lean meats, or taking a doctor-approved supplement, can help restore balance. 8. Anxiety and overthinking. If your mind races at night or you feel constant worry without clear reason, your amygdala, the part of your brain that controls fear and emotional responses, might be overactive. This can be triggered by chronic stress, poor sleep, or a lack of key calming nutrients like magnesium or L-theanine. Practicing mindfulness, gentle exercise, and deep breathing can help retrain your brain to calm down and reduce overthinking. 9. Difficulty learning new things. When your brain struggles to process new information, it may be due to reduced neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to form new connections. Low acetylcholine, a key neurotransmitter, can make learning slower and memory retention harder. This often happens when your diet lacks choline-rich foods like eggs, salmon, or liver. Stimulate your brain by reading, learning a new language, or engaging in problem-solving activities daily. 10. Slower reaction times. If you're noticing that you react slower, make more mistakes, or feel less mentally sharp, it could mean your neural pathways are slowing down. This happens naturally with aging, but can accelerate with lack of sleep, inflammation, or toxin exposure. Physical exercise and antioxidant-rich foods can boost blood flow and protect neurons from oxidative stress. 11. Difficulty finding words. Struggling to recall specific words or express yourself clearly might mean your brain's language centers, mainly the Broca's and Wernicke's areas, are under strain. This can happen due to lack of mental stimulation, aging, or even mild nutrient deficiencies. Reading aloud, practicing speech exercises, and social interaction can all help keep these brain areas active and strong. 12. Increased sensitivity to stress. Do small issues suddenly feel overwhelming? An overstressed brain can become hypersensitive because chronic cortisol exposure weakens neural connections. This makes it harder to cope with challenges or stay emotionally balanced. Mindfulness, time in nature, and regular movement all help reset cortisol levels and strengthen the brain's resilience. Why this happens? So, why does brain health decline in the first place? There isn't just one cause, it's often a mix of lifestyle, diet, and environmental factors. Excess sugar and refined carbs can cause insulin resistance in the brain, starving brain cells of fuel. Chronic stress floods your system with cortisol, which can shrink areas of the brain like the hippocampus, affecting memory and learning. Toxins from polluted air, heavy metals, or processed vegetable oils can cause inflammation and oxidative damage. And when sleep is poor, the brain can't detoxify itself properly, leading to waste buildup and cell damage over time. Even dehydration, nutrient deficiencies, and lack of sunlight can slowly weaken the brain's ability to function efficiently. The good news? Your brain can heal itself, a process known as neurogenesis, when you give it the right support. How to improve your brain health naturally. Now let's look at how to strengthen and even rebuild your brain naturally. 1. Get regular aerobic exercise. Exercise increases blood flow and oxygen to the brain, helping new neurons grow. Just 30 minutes of brisk walking or cycling each day boosts cognitive function and slows brain aging. 2. Prioritize deep sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. During deep sleep, your brain clears out toxins and repairs damaged cells. Avoid screens before bed, lower your room temperature, and try magnesium or herbal teas to relax your nervous system. 3. Nourish your brain with healthy fats. Your brain is nearly 60% fat, and it thrives on omega-3s. Include foods like wild-caught salmon, sardines, flax seeds, and walnuts. Avoid vegetable oils like canola, soybean, and corn oil, as they oxidize easily and harm brain cells. 4. Eat more choline-rich foods. Choline helps your brain produce acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter for learning and memory. Egg yolks, fish, and organ meats are excellent sources. 5. Practice intermittent fasting. Eating within a 6-8 hour window allows your brain to switch from glucose to ketones for energy, reducing inflammation and stimulating brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a key growth protein. 6. Reduce sugar and processed foods. Cut back on refined sugars and processed carbs. They spike insulin, cause inflammation, and disrupt the brain's energy balance. Instead, focus on whole foods like vegetables, lean protein, and healthy fats. 7. Manage stress daily. Chronic stress is one of the biggest enemies of brain health. Meditation, prayer, journaling, or time in nature can all help lower cortisol levels. Even 5 minutes of calm breathing can reset your brain's stress response. 8. Stay socially and mentally active. Conversations, learning new skills, and creative hobbies keep your brain's communication pathways sharp. Social engagement stimulates multiple regions of the brain simultaneously, protecting against decline. 9. Stay hydrated and get sunlight. Dehydration reduces mental alertness and blood flow. Drink plenty of water and get 15 to 20 minutes of sunlight daily to boost vitamin D and serotonin, both crucial for brain function and mood. Your brain controls everything you do, from how you think to how you feel. When it starts to struggle, the warning signs can be subtle, but they should never be ignored. The amazing thing is that your brain has the power to rebuild itself, to create new neurons, strengthen old connections, and restore balance, if you give it what it needs. By eating real food, sleeping deeply, exercising regularly, and managing stress, you can protect your mind and sharpen your focus for years to come. Remember, your brain health determines your quality of life. So start today, your future self will thank you. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content on natural ways to keep your body and mind healthy.